Ní bhcóirde tá fáiltear over as go dtí scéalta le hAoife tásúla an gcuisibh go maith aniu agus réanis le hain chéad scéal eile a bhééisá léamh agan le chéile. So an scéalatá agan aniu tá sé actually scríofa i méarla a ríist, so fai give her glús a béarla. Open up your English ears and we're ready now for a book that's written for us in English again. So this is a book that's all about worries. And we all have lots of worries sometimes, and sometimes we don't have that many, but everybody has worries. And this story is about a girl called Jenny who has a huge bag of worries. She's got a huge bag of them. So we're going to read about Jenny and how she deals with her huge bag of worries. So this book was written for us by Virginia Ironside, and the pictures, they're really good pictures. They were drawn by Frank Rodgers. So let's see about this huge bag of worries. Jenny had always been happy. She had a lovely mum and dad, a great brother, well, most of the time. She had a best friend at school, and she liked her teacher. And then, of course, there was Loftus. Look at Loftus. But recently, she had been getting gloomier and gloomier. It wasn't just one thing, it was everything. She worried that she was getting too fat. She worried that Loftus had fleas, that her best friend was going away. She worried that she was getting bad marks at school, and she thought she heard someone whispering about her in the playground. She worried when her mum and dad had an argument. She even worried about wars and bombs. Until one day, Jenny woke to find a huge bag of worries. The bag followed her everywhere. To school, to swimming, to the toilet, and it stuck by her even when she was watching TV. She tried ignoring it, but it didn't work. She tried throwing it away, but it always came back. She tried to lock it out, but when she got back to her bedroom, there it was, waiting for her. It was like a horrible shadow she couldn't get rid of. What could she do? She asked her brother for help, but he was busy with his computer game, and all he said was, "I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any worries." After that, she didn't feel like asking anyone else. She knew she'd only feel stupid. Mum would probably say, "You've got no worries that I can see. You're a lucky girl. You've got your health, your friends, your family. What more could you want?" So she decided not to tell her either. Oh no, she doesn't look happy at all. Dad might know what to do. But then she thought again. No, Dad had enough worries of his own. She couldn't ask him. Every day things got worse. The bag got bigger and bigger and bigger. She couldn't sleep either because it kept tossing and turning beside her all night. To make matters worse, the bag dragged around her feet so much that when she was walking to school, that she was so late and the teacher was always cross. Jenny couldn't tell her what had happened, and anyway, she knew what she would say. "You've got too many worries. In future, leave that bag at home." When Jenny told her best friend about the bag, she suggested that Jenny lock it up in a cupboard and try not to think about it. "That's what I do," she said. Oh, but it just didn't work. Look, they tried to lock it up, but it didn't work. Even Loftus couldn't help. He tried his best and barked like mad, but the bag stood its ground. One morning, Jenny woke up, got dressed and walked down to the road. She had had enough. The tears started rolling down her cheeks. She sat on a garden wall and put her head in her hands. She thought she'd have to live with the bag forever. Oh no, poor Jenny. Then she heard a voice and, looking up, she saw the kindly face of an old lady who lived next door. "Goodness," said the old lady, "what on earth is that huge bag of worries?" Through her tears, Jenny explained how it had followed her for weeks and got bigger and bigger and bigger, and it just wouldn't go away. "Now let's just open it up and see what's inside," said the old lady. But Jenny said she couldn't. If she opened the bag, the worries might jump out, and who knew what might happen. "Nonsense," said the old lady firmly. "There's nothing a worry hates more than being seen. If you have any worries, however small, the secret is to let them out slowly, one by one, and show them to someone else. They'll soon go away." So Jenny opened the bag. The old lady sorted the worries into groups. Jenny was astonished to see how small they looked when they were out in the open. Look, they're actually quite small. This is a good idea. Half the worries disappeared because lots of worries just hate the light of day anyway. As for the rest, the old lady put some in her shopping basket to deal with herself. Some she sent packing because she said they belonged to other people. So Jenny was holding on to other people's worries. Some she just blew a kiss to and they flew away in the wind. And some, she said, were worries that everyone had, even Jenny's family, her friends and her teacher. That's great, so Jenny knows that everyone has worries. And as for the bag, look, the granny threw it away. It's gone. And Jenny feels so much better again. Oh, wow. That was a great book, wasn't it? So Jenny with her huge bag of worries. And what did we learn? When you have a worry, it's best to share it out with someone else and then they just disappear. So that's brilliant. I hope if you have any worries that you have somebody to talk to and you can tell them about any worries that you have. And hopefully your bag of worries will get smaller and smaller and smaller. Then you can throw it away. Now, Táid críochna inis a chuirde, so dúna gíomhar glúsa béarla. Táid críochna inis, tásúla an gur bhain sibh taitneamh an leabhar álinn sin agus feice mé sibh arís le hAoife Scéalta le hAoife an chéadú eile. San a chuirde.